Welcome to our podcast, where we share our professional knowledge and experience for those considering commercial mortgages or loans. If you are in need of commercial mortgages or loans, contact us for a no-obligation free consultation. Let's start today's episode. Second charge mortgages on commercial property, what you need to know. How do commercial property second charge mortgages work? A commercial property second charge mortgage is a type of secured loan that allows businesses to borrow money using their commercial property as collateral. It is a second mortgage that is separate from the original mortgage but secured against the same property. In the event of default or failure, the first mortgage provider has the first claim to the proceeds of property repossession, with the second charge mortgage provider next in line. The loan-to-value (LTV) ratio for a second charge mortgage is typically lower than that of a first charge mortgage, as the risk to the lender is higher. Commercial second charge mortgages are only available to businesses with an existing mortgaged property. The lender will also need security, usually the property, but sometimes in another form. The eligibility criteria and requirements for commercial property second charge mortgages may vary between lenders. Pros of commercial property second charge mortgages include the ability to borrow more money than unsecured loans, and lower interest rates than unsecured loans. Cons include the risk of repossession of the property in the event of default. If you are considering a commercial property second charge mortgage, it is important to carefully consider the risks and benefits and to consult with a commercial lender or mortgage broker to determine if it is the right option for your business. What are the eligibility requirements for obtaining a second charge mortgage on a commercial property? To obtain a second charge mortgage on a commercial property, you must meet the lender's eligibility criteria. Generally, you must have a good credit score, a stable income, and equity in the property. The lender will also consider the value of the property, your business plan, and your ability to repay the loan. What is the maximum amount that can be borrowed through a second charge mortgage on a commercial property? The maximum amount that can be borrowed through a second charge mortgage on a commercial property depends on various factors, such as the value of the property, the lender's criteria, and your ability to repay the loan. Generally, the maximum amount that can be borrowed is up to 75% of the property's value. How does a second charge mortgage on a commercial property differ from a first charge mortgage? A second charge mortgage on a commercial property is a loan that is secured against the property, but it is subordinate to the first charge mortgage. This means that if the property is repossessed, the first charge mortgage lender will be paid first, and the second charge mortgage lender will be paid second. Second charge mortgages usually have higher interest rates than first charge mortgages to compensate for the increased risk. What are the advantages and disadvantages of a second charge mortgage on a commercial property? The advantages of a second charge mortgage on a commercial property include the ability to borrow a larger amount of money than with an unsecured loan, lower interest rates than unsecured loans, and the ability to spread the repayments over a longer period. The disadvantages include the risk of losing the property if you cannot keep up with the repayments, higher interest rates than first charge mortgages, and the additional fees associated with setting up the loan. What are the typical interest rates associated with a second charge mortgage on a commercial property? The interest rates associated with a second charge mortgage on a commercial property are usually higher than those of a first charge mortgage, and they are typically between 3.5% and 17% above the base rate. The interest rate will depend on various factors such as the value of the property, your credit score, and the lender's criteria. Can a second charge mortgage on a commercial property be used for business purposes or only for personal use? A second charge mortgage on a commercial property can be used for both personal and business purposes. The loan can be used to fund business expansion, purchase new equipment, or pay off existing debts. However, the lender may want to see a solid business plan and evidence of your ability to repay the loan before approving the application. For more information, you can contact us by clicking the link in the description of this video. Thank you for listening to our podcast. We look forward to coming together again in the next episode to share more information and experience with you. For now, goodbye.